Good morning, Virgo. Stop. Just stop scrolling for 1 second. I need you to feel this. I need you to feel what is pressing against my chest right now because what I am about to tell you is going to make your blood run cold and then flood with heat so fast you will have to sit down. Virgo, a storm is coming. And I do not mean rain. I do not mean thunder in the sky. I mean a storm of events, of revelations, of shifts so massive that by the time next week begins, you will not recognize the landscape of your life. Monday, Virgo. Monday, something is locked into the energetic field of Monday that is going to detonate every false foundation still standing in your world. And the biggest surprise, the one that is going to hit you so hard, you will cry tears you did not know your body was still holding. It is already in motion. It is already speeding toward you, like a train you cannot see yet, but can feel in the rails beneath your feet. So please, if you have ever trusted a message from this space, if you have ever felt the universe speak through these words directly to your soul, do not scroll past this. Your entire week, maybe your entire month, maybe the trajectory of your whole year is about to pivot on what happens in the next few minutes between us. But before we go any deeper, before I pull back the veil and show you exactly what this storm looks like and what surprise is hiding inside it, I need you to do something with me. If your heart is already beating faster, if your hands feel a little shaky, if you know in the deepest part of your being that you were divinely guided to click on this message right now, hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel, Virgo, because this is not entertainment. This is your spiritual early warning system. This is where the universe sends the memos that your conscious mind has not caught yet. And drop a comment, even just the word prepared, so that we seal this energetic circle around you. This is not just engagement, Virgo. This is a ritual. This is you telling the cosmos, I am ready to see, I am ready to know, and I am ready to stand in my power no matter what the wind brings. Okay? Let us continue. Okay, so I am tuning in right now, and the energy is so heavy I can barely breathe through it. There is a pressure building, Virgo, a pressure that has been accumulating for weeks, maybe months, and it is about to break on Monday. And when I say storm, I want you to understand what Spirit is showing me. I am seeing skies that turn from blue to bruised purple in a matter of hours. I am seeing winds that come out of nowhere and rip away things you thought were anchored. I am seeing rain so hard it washes away the dust and grime that has settled over situations you stopped looking at closely because you assumed they would always stay the same. This storm is not here to destroy you, Virgo. I need you to tattoo that on your heart right now. It is here to destroy what is not real. It is here to destroy what is keeping you stuck. It is here to destroy the illusions that have been costing you your peace, your time, and your energy. But because you are human, because you have been holding on so tightly to certain outcomes, certain people, certain versions of your reality, the breaking of those illusions is going to feel like destruction before it feels like freedom. And Virgo, I am not going to sugarcoat this. When Monday comes, you are going to feel overwhelmed. You are going to feel like the ground is moving under you. Something is going to happen, or a series of somethings are going to happen that forces you to confront a truth you have been avoiding. Maybe it is a conversation you did not expect. Maybe it is news that rewrites a story you thought was finished. Maybe it is a sudden change in your work, your home, your family, your finances, or your love life that comes so fast you do not have time to armor up before it hits. But here is what Spirit is screaming at me right now. You are ready. You are more ready than you think. The reason this storm is arriving now is because you have finally built enough internal strength to withstand it. The universe does not send storms to people who are still fragile. The universe sends storms to people who are strong enough to dance in the rain and rebuild in the aftermath. Now, let me tell you about the surprise, because this is where everything shifts from terrifying to miraculous. Hidden inside this storm, like a lightning bolt that illuminates instead of burns, there is a surprise so big, so unexpected, so perfectly timed that it is going to unravel you. I am seeing you crying, Virgo. Not the crying of pain, though there may be some of that too. I am seeing the crying of relief, the crying of recognition, the crying that happens when your soul finally whispers, I knew it. I knew something good was coming. I knew I was not forgotten. This surprise is connected to someone or something that you have been praying about in your weakest moments. Maybe it is a person from your past who resurfaces with an offer you never thought you would hear. Maybe it is an opportunity that lands in your lap from a direction you stopped looking in. Maybe it is a piece of information, a confirmation, a validation that heals a wound you thought had scarred over too thickly to ever feel soft again. But whatever it is going to feel like the universe finally answering a question you stopped asking out loud. I am getting chills because Spirit is showing me that this surprise has been orchestrated behind the scenes for longer than you realize. There have been people talking about you in rooms you do not know exist. There have been decisions made on your behalf by forces that want to see you win. There has been a divine chess game happening in the invisible realms, and the piece that represents your breakthrough has just been moved into position. And Monday, Virgo, Monday is when that piece lands on the board in a way you can see, touch, and feel. You have been feeling restless lately, have you not? You have been feeling like something is about to happen, but you cannot name it. That is because your spirit has been sensing this incoming shift. That restlessness is not anxiety, Virgo. That is your intuition downloading the future before your mind can catch up. Let me go deeper into what this storm is going to wash away, because you need to be prepared for what you might lose so that you do not cling to it when the wind starts pulling. There is a situation in your life right now that looks stable but is actually rotting from the inside. It could be a job that pays your bills but drains your soul. It could be a friendship that has become a performance. It could be a living situation that feels safe but is actually a cage. It could be a mindset, a belief about yourself, a limitation you accepted years ago because it was easier than fighting. And this storm, it is going to expose the rot. It is going to force you to look at what is no longer sustainable. And in that exposure, there is going to be pain. There is going to be the grief of letting go. There is going to be the terror of standing in empty space after something familiar has been ripped away. But Virgo, empty space is not nothing. Empty space is potential. Empty space is where the universe plants new seeds. And the surprise that is coming, it needs that empty space to root itself. If your hands are full of dead things, you cannot receive what is alive. I am seeing two specific areas where the lightning is going to strike, and you are going to know exactly which ones apply to you the moment I describe them. The first is your relationships. There is someone or a group of someones who have been operating in your life with masks on. They have been saying the right words while their energy has been saying something else entirely. And Monday brings a moment of clarity where the mask slips. Maybe you overhear something. Maybe they reveal themselves in a moment of stress. Maybe you simply wake up on Monday with eyes so clear that you cannot unsee what you have been pretending not to notice. And that clarity, Virgo, it is going to hurt. It is going to feel like a betrayal, even if they never technically lied, because the betrayal is not in their actions. The betrayal is in your own refusal to see. But here is the gift inside that pain. Once you see, you cannot unsee. And once you cannot unsee, you are free to make choices that honor your truth instead of maintaining a peace that was never real. The second area is your purpose, your calling, the thing you came here to do. There has been a delay, a block, a frustrating standstill that has made you question whether you are on the right path at all. And this storm, it is going to break that block, but it is going to break it in a way that feels chaotic at first. Maybe an old opportunity falls through so completely that you are forced to look for something new. Maybe a rejection comes that redirects you toward a door you would never have found otherwise. Maybe you have a moment of such profound frustration that you finally say enough and make a bold move you have been terrified to make. And in that boldness, Virgo, in that moment of, I have nothing left to lose, you are going to stumble directly into the surprise. You are going to find the thing that was waiting for your courage to catch up with your destiny. Now, let me tell you about the crying because I know that is what brought many of you here. You saw that title and something in you said, yes, I need to cry. I need the release. I need the moment where the dam breaks and everything I have been holding finally gets to flow out of me. And that is exactly what Monday is offering you. This surprise, when it arrives, it is going to hit a tender place inside you that you have been guarding with walls so high you forgot they were there. It is going to be an act of kindness so specific, so tailored to your exact heart that you will know without doubt that it came from the divine. Maybe someone apologizes in a way that actually heals instead of just performing remorse. Maybe you receive financial relief at the exact moment you are about to break. Maybe someone sees you, truly sees you, and reflects back your worth with such precision that the loneliness you have been carrying suddenly has nowhere to hide. And the tears that come, Virgo, they are holy water. They are baptism. They are the physical evidence that your heart is still soft enough to receive miracles, even after everything that has tried to harden it. I am seeing that this surprise is connected to a masculine energy or someone who carries a very direct, action oriented, protective vibration. This does not necessarily mean a man, though it could. It could be a woman with strong yang energy. It could be a figure of authority. It could even be an aspect of yourself that has been dormant and is now roaring awake. But whoever or whatever this energy is, they are bringing you something concrete, something tangible. not just words, not just promises, but proof. Proof that you are valued, proof that you are remembered, proof that the seeds you planted in faith when no one was watching have actually been growing in soil you could not see. And when that proof arrives, Virgo, it is going to shatter the lie that you have been carrying, the lie that says you have to do everything alone, that no one is coming to help, that your struggles are invisible because someone sees, someone has always seen. And Monday is the day they finally step forward and show you. But I need to prepare you for the hours before the surprise because storms do not arrive gently. The energy of Sunday night into Monday morning is going to feel thick. You might have trouble sleeping. You might feel anxious for reasons you cannot name. You might find yourself replaying old memories, old conversations, old fears on a loop. And if you do not know what is happening, you might think you are regressing. You might think you are losing your peace. But what is actually happening is that your energetic field is expanding to make room for what is coming. It is like a womb contracting before birth. The pain is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that something is imminent. So if you feel that pressure, Virgo, do not resist it. Do not numb it with distractions. Breathe into it. Tell yourself, this is my body preparing for a miracle. This is my spirit stretching to hold a bigger blessing than I have ever held before. And let me tell you about the people who are going to be affected by your storm, because this is not just about you. There are individuals in your orbit who have been taking your energy for granted. They have been assuming you will always be there, always be stable, always be the one who holds everything together while they drift in and out of your life as it suits them. And this storm, it is going to change your dynamic with them permanently. Because when the surprise arrives and you step into a new level of your power, they are going to see you differently. Some of them are going to celebrate you. They are going to rise to meet you, and your relationships with them will deepen into something real and reciprocal. But others, Virgo, others are going to fall away. They are going to realize that the version of you they knew, the accommodating one, the endlessly patient one, the one who accepted less than they deserved, that version is gone. And they will not know how to relate to the you that is emerging. Let them fall. Do not reach for them. Do not dim your light to keep them comfortable. The storm is clearing your field of everyone who cannot withstand your truth. I am also seeing that there is a message or a piece of communication that arrives on Monday that acts as the key to everything else. It might come as a text, an email, a phone call, or even a chance encounter where someone says something that unlocks a door in your mind. And when you hear it, Virgo, you are going to feel time stop for a second. You are going to feel every hair on your body stand up because your soul is going to recognize it before your mind processes the words. Pay attention to every conversation on Monday. Pay attention to the songs that come on shuffle. Pay attention to the numbers you see, the dreams you have Sunday night, the sudden impulses that feel like they are coming from somewhere higher than your usual thoughts. The universe is going to be speaking to you in a frequency so clear that if you are listening, you will not miss it. But if you are distracted, if you are numbing yourself with chaos or other people's drama, you might miss the delivery. And I do not want you to miss it. That is why I am telling you now. Clear your schedule as much as you can. Protect your energy. Be present. Now, Let me address the deeper wound that this storm is touching because I know you, Virgo. I know that beneath your efficiency and your capability and your beautiful, organized exterior, there is a part of you that still feels like the one who is left out, the one who has to earn love, the one who has to prove their worth through service and perfection. And this surprise that is coming, it is going to challenge that wound directly because it is going to arrive without you having earned it. It is going to arrive without you having performed for it. It is going to arrive simply because you exist, simply because you are worthy, simply because the universe has decided that it is your season to receive. And that is going to feel uncomfortable at first. You are going to want to look for the catch. You are going to want to distrust it. You are going to want to say, this is too good to be true, or what do they want from me, or I do not deserve this yet. I still have so much work to do on myself. And Virgo, I need you to hear me when I say stop. Stop waiting to be perfect before you let yourself be blessed. Stop believing that rest and reward only come after every item on your list is checked. The universe does not operate on your to-do list. The universe operates on alignment, and you are aligned. You have been aligned. The work you have done on yourself, the healing, the boundaries, the lonely nights where you chose integrity over comfort, that was the alignment. And now the universe is matching your frequency with a physical manifestation of that alignment. Let it in. Let it in without guilt. Let it in without negotiation. Let it in like oxygen. I want to paint you a picture of what the other side of this week looks like, because I know that when you are standing in the storm, it is hard to believe there is sunshine on the other side. By Wednesday, Virgo, you are going to feel different, lighter. The thing that was weighing on you is going to have been washed away or transformed into something manageable. By Friday, you are going to see the first sprouts of what this storm planted, a new understanding, a new connection, a new opportunity that only exists because the old thing was cleared. And by next weekend, you are going to look back on Monday and realize that it was not the worst day of your week. It was the most important day of your year. It was the pivot point. The moment the universe said, enough waiting, enough preparing, enough shrinking, it is time for Virgo to rise. And the surprise was just the beginning, just the first domino, just the opening act of a season of abundance and recognition that is going to make you look back on this moment and weep with gratitude that you did not give up before the rain came. So here is what you need to do to prepare. First, ground yourself. Spend Sunday night in practices that root you. Take a salt bath. Walk barefoot on the earth. Eat nourishing food. Do not drink to excess. Do not scroll until your eyes burn. Be in your body because your body is the vessel that will carry you through this shift, and it needs to be strong. Second, release your grip. Whatever you are white knuckling right now, whether it is a person, an outcome, a plan, a grudge, open your hands, write it on paper, and burn it if you have to. Speak it out loud to the moon. Just let the universe know that you are surrendering control because the storm is going to move what needs to be moved, and your resistance will only exhaust you. Third, fortify your boundaries. Do not let anyone dump their chaos on you on Monday. Be unavailable to drama. Be unavailable to gossip. Be unavailable to anyone who tries to pull you into their storm because you have your own weather to navigate and it requires all of your focus. And fourth, and most importantly, open your heart. Make the decision right now, before Monday arrives, that you are going to receive whatever comes with grace, that you are not going to sabotage your own blessing because it did not arrive in the package you expected, that you are going to say thank you before you even know how the gift fits into your life. Virgo, I am crying as I channel this for you because the love that is behind this storm is so fierce, so protective, so determined to free you from what has been binding you. The universe is not punishing you with upheaval, the universe is liberating you. And the surprise that waits inside the thunder is proof that you are seen, you are cherished, and you are worth the kind of miracles that rewrite stories. Monday is coming. The storm is coming. And somewhere in the wind and the rain, there is a gift with your name written across it in letters of gold. Hold your head high. Stand firm in your truth. Let the lightning illuminate what the darkness hid. And when the tears come, let them flow like rivers that cleanse and renew. You are not just surviving this week, Virgo. You are being reborn inside it. And I cannot wait for you to tell me what you see when the clouds clear. Drop that comment, seal your circle, and walk into Monday like the force of nature you were always meant to be. I love you. I see you. And I am standing with you in the storm and in the sunrise that follows.